here with the local vibe. And today I have the pleasure of interviewing
Jonathan Sessa with Warrior Golf Academy here out of Palm Beach County.
Awesome. When I met John, I was like, John, I have to get you on our show. John, give us a little bit of what you're doing in the community for vets.
Sure. So I founded Warrior Golf Academy. We're located out of Boca Raton is our physical address, and we are opening a few other locations down in Fort Lauderdale. We will be down there as well. But we do offer a one-stop shop for everything that has to do with the golf industry. So whether that's just learning how to play the game, if you want to learn how to become a professional caddy and maybe get yourself out there on the US Open Tour, something like that, or even just mowing the grass in the mornings, a little bit of agronomy. We're all about just using the game of golf and the golf industry to essentially just get people out of the house, right? That's what we want to do is break that isolation. So we wrote everything, all the manuals and certifications and job onboardings to also help with employment assistance coming out from transitioning veterans and first responders, and then also their families as well. We found that it's very easy to to get sucked into that life of reintegration after the military.
Absolutely. You and I had that conversation.
And we did.
Yeah.
We did.
I'm a former military wife, Marine Corps, and my son's in the Navy. And John and I had that conversation, and that's why it was such a passion to me when I met you. Like, I have to interview you because anything to do with vets and PTSD, and it's a lonely world, and there's not a lot out there. So tell me, what was the passion for you to create this? What brought it? Like, I'm going to do golf for PTSD.
So golf had always had a spot inside of my heart, I suppose. When I was really, really young, I would travel up to North Dakota. My grandfather there would take me while he would go and work the fields. He would just drop me off at the golf range, and I would just hit golf balls over and over and over until I couldn't pick up my arms anymore. I don't know if I was doing it right, but I was doing a lot of it, right? And kind of falling back on that was a serene moment. That was a nice memory. And I didn't really play golf or any of that until I got out of the service again. I was deployed a little bit. We brought some irons and things with us so we can hit some golf balls and stuff like that. But for the most part, I was in my job.
So we're going to get personal right now.
Yeah.
Tell me about the day that you took a gun to your head. Can you please tell everybody about that story? Because that's real. That's real to so many cops, firefighters, vets. I mean, active duty, I mean, you name it, it's there. So let them know they're not alone. Like, this is a real thing.
No, it is. And the thing that struck me is it could just happen to anybody. I mean, I work with a lot of special forces and stuff now, but I mean, I didn't do any of that. I was artillery, I was combat arms, but I thought at my job, I was like, I'm just like a nobody, I didn't want to do anything crazy, none of that. But I mean, I was just alcohol. I got injured, fractured my neck in a few places, a lot of TBIs, PTSD from it. Vertigo, and a laundry list of other things. So I'm taking handfuls of medications, and like that's just not the way to live your life. So I was on opioids for 8 years total. It was a long time, and mixed with alcohol is not a good place to be.
And we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we love the military, they're not as proactive as they should be, or maybe they're getting there, but back in the day, they were not as proactive with these men coming back. And these women coming back from war. I mean, we're basically in the military creating people to go fight a war, to go kill people, and then have to come back home and integrate with their husbands, their wives, their kids, their families. You can't, it's like programming somebody and then reprogramming somebody.
Well, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's why I have such an affinity for our first responders as well, because at least as military, I mean, we would go 9 months and then I would turn it off. It takes a time to transition, but you kind of get there. But I was just saying, a lot of EMS guys, if you're working 24 hours, it takes you days to de-escalate after that. And then before you know it, bam, you're on another 24.
Right.
Like, and you don't have that moment to just step away and
you get that call at 3 o'clock in the morning, go to a murder scene, or a child being hurt, and then you got to go back home and lay next to your wife and try and sleep that off. That's
like
crazy.
nothing happened.
Like nothing happened.
And who knows? Some of the worst stories, things that happen to children and things, and then you go home and you just thank God and kiss your children goodbye.
And it's scary.
Yeah.
So going back to the day that you put the barrel to
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So I was living in New York, Fort Drum at the time. A lot of snow up there. It was February, not the
That makes
best
you
month.
crazy alone.
Definitely. So yeah, it got cold up there, and so I was there. I was in a bad area, bad spot. I was always thinking what I could have done differently, how I could have changed this, how I could have done that. I tried doing foster to adopt with children, and that fell through. My marriage was falling apart. I had soldiers of mine that had taken their own lives before. I mean, walking some things that
Yeah.
we did to other people, that's okay. But like when I had,
Your brothers, your brotherhood.
yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, knocking on someone's door and no answer, and then you open it up and find them there in the closet.
Yeah.
That's something else. Or when you have a friend of yours who takes a barrel and shoots himself, and it doesn't kill him, and he's holding half of your face
Yeah.
together. Those types of things, those don't leave you, and those are
Yeah.
those memories that we're trying to work through. And not everyone, it's not always just we got to talk about it and put it out there, because a lot of people just don't understand. And I was saying just yesterday, I had a terrible day yesterday, and it's not for any specific reason. I mean, it just happens sometimes. And I was saying it's okay to not be okay,
Yeah.
but you still want to be proactive on helping yourself and your health. So what happened was I was there. I was found the bottom of the pills. I found the bottom of the liquor bottle, and then I searched for the bottom of the barrel. And when I pulled the trigger, it clicked instead of banged. So I was my unit armorer. I mean, there's no reason for that. It was a miracle.
Your life
And
was spared for a reason.
it was,
And maybe this is your reason,
and
your golf
and
academy.
that's what I like to think. So from that moment, I started getting back into the Bible, started reading more. Said there must be a reason. Starting in the morning for affirmations, you have to do something to start off right, right? And that's a big thing in the military was make your bed. If you make your bed in the morning, then you've already successfully done one thing for the day. So you can't lose then. So we did that, and I processed out. I'm 100% permanent and total disabled now. And when I got done, I went to I say it like that. It's kind of like a reset. I needed something to get me back
Mhm.
into society.
Do you have anything coming up that people can
We do.
volunteer at or, help out with or join? So
We
tell us about
do.
that.
There's plenty of groups that play
Mhm.
weekly down here in South Florida. Miami is fantastic, as Miami teamed up with the MWR to actually allow their courses to be played for free for military veterans, their city courses,
Nice.
from Monday to Thursday. So that's
That's
fantastic. If
fantastic.
you please look them up, it's
Yeah.
called, what is the name of it? I can't remember the name of it. Look it up. It's the MWR website for Miami. You can type in like free golf and it'll pop up. But get your name added onto that list. And the contact is Lee Morrison down there. He is a fantastic gentleman.
Thank you, Lee.
Yeah, and that's it. He just sends out an email to everyone. You're
Yeah.
on the list, and then you get to play free golf down there.
That's great.
And you could call me. I'll come and help you out. If you even want just to go play at a nice golf course that you never think you would ever have the chance at, give me a call. Worst thing is I say, sorry, I tried and we weren't able to, right? But one thing I started learning is it won't happen if you don't ask.
Absolutely.
So
Always got to ask.
that's always been the hardest thing for me, and I guess that's why my fundraising
Right.
side doesn't do
Well,
so
there you
well.
go. So I'm going to lead
So
into that.
yeah,
Like, just ask.
I'm
What is
gonna ask
what
now.
can we do
Yeah,
for you? That's the thing. Like, just ask. So,
that's it.
over the course of this, what can people out there do for if we can give you one thing to get you out there and get this rolling for you and help the vets and help the first responders? What is the one thing right now that we can
One
do?
thing I would say is awareness, 100%. One thing every single person should be able to do is offer this program to everybody that they know, right? And I say that because it could be your best friend, it could be your spouse that you don't even know could be afflicted from deep rooted depression or anxiety or have some other issues going on, and they don't want to tell you about it. Especially in the military, I found out. Think people are like, well, you're in the military. How you guys work so close together? If you had to watch my back and I kick down this door, do you want to think that I have problems at home?
Exactly.
No, 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 no. You want to know that your team is 100% good to go.
And it's a tough man thing. That's a little embarrassment, I think, sometimes.
Well, it is,
Yeah.
but I gotta have faith on you that
Right.
you're 100%
Right.
capable in this mission and not thinking about your home
Right.
life
Right.
or not thinking about something else. And that's why I say it's so important to just have the support of the people from here as well. And when people say thank you for your service, I say thank you for the support,
Yes.
because I wouldn't have been able to do what I did, and everyone overseas now and deployed wouldn't be able to do what they did if we didn't have the support of the community at home. If I had to worry about what was happening at home every
Yeah.
time I had to go and take a fire mission or shoot some live rounds or somewhere, then maybe it wouldn't have happened as quick. Maybe it wouldn't have been right on point, and maybe that would have cost somebody else's life.
Yeah.
So these things they matter,
They matter. They're real.
and it is, and it's hard when we come back to not be thinking about that all the time. So even if it's tough, people mean well. They really do. I don't think there's really many people in this world that ultimately want the worst for people. There's some, and that's why we're here, to protect that. And afterwards, if I can help these heroes feel better by playing a little bit of free golf, I got you.
I love that.
I got
Well,
it's
we
200.
can't I love that, and we can't thank you enough for your service. We can't thank the first responders, the firefighters, the cops, everybody out there, especially our military. We love you so much. I mean, we can't thank you enough for everything you do. We love God, we love our freedom, and we love golf, right?
And that's it. So
So,
yeah,
if
the three things.
the
That's
3 things,
that's what
so
I've
yeah.
based my mission in life around now, and I brought it here to Palm Beach, and it's been received amazing. I mean, people
I
have
love
just
that.
been fantastic, and like I said, as we continue to grow, it'll be nice to see more and more
Mhm.
people out there. The brotherhood get larger, and this is the same type of camaraderie that most people end up missing. We partnered with TPC Network so we can offer some things at some of their locations, because the camaraderie at these clubs where you've been a member for 30 years,
Yeah.
right? Think of some of these here, like Boca West and some of those, you know, everybody so well. Mar-a-Lago and
Mhm.
Mirasol, these places, you know everybody's name. You know how their kids are doing, their grandkids, you know everything about them. And that's the camaraderie that professional sports players are missing, emergency services professionals
Yeah.
are missing, and us military are missing. We don't have that anymore. And and that was the sad part. I was searching for that, so created it through golf, and it's taken off. It's
I
doing really,
love
really
that.
well.
I love that for you. Again, I love your service. Thank you again. Thank you to again to all the first responders, the
Well,
military. We love you. So again, thank you so much. And this was such a I was it's such a pleasure to like sit here with you
oh, well,
and
thank
get the
you.
word out there. So please, anybody, if you want to help John, again, John, let's give you another plug in. Where can they find
That's
you?
it. WarriorGolfAcademy.com. Super easy. Warrior Golf Academy on Instagram. Jonathan Sessa or Warrior Golf Academy on Facebook. I'm on TikTok as well, Warrior Golf Academy. So YouTube Shorts, I throw stuff out there. So make sure, just look me up, Google it. It'll pop up, I promise you. And just send me a message, shoot me a phone call or a text. And if there's something that I can do to help you out, if you're asking me for help, that's the least I could do.
Thank you, John. And I hope that you all enjoyed this edition of the local vibe as much as I did. This is probably going to be my favorite interview out of everything because it's so near and dear to my heart.
Oh, I
I
love
love
it.
it. I love our vets. I love our first responders. So thank you again. And if you want to reach out to me and find out how to get more information, my number is 561 696 1314 or Kelly Sells Florida Living, or you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Kelly Sells Florida Living as well. So see you next time and hope you enjoyed our episode.